platform is definitely one of the topics that I'm very passionate about because I feel like it's attainable for every type of author, no matter the genre, and you really don't necessarily have to have this extroverted personality or a business or marketing-driven personality. It's something that you can craft to fit your strengths and to fit what your audience wants as well. So I think it's helpful at this point to start with a definition because there's a lot of misunderstanding about exactly what a platform is. At its essence, platform is really about your visibility. Or you might think about it as your reach to your readers or to your audience or to your community or whoever it is that you're targeting with your message or your story or your entertainment. So, platform, I think one of the reasons it confuses so many people is because it looks so different for each and every author. And platforms are very unique and no one develops them or grows them in exactly the same way. But it's usually a combination of what you publish. If you speak or if you teach, that's a part of your platform. Anything you do through traditional media like columns or article publications or radio shows, these are all part of your platform. All kinds of media appearances and mentions or reviews. And everything you do online, and that's why we're here today, everyone you reach online, that also becomes part of your platform, almost whether you want it to or not. It becomes part of this thing that gives you visibility to your audience or to a community. Now, platform is not something where you're going to go out tonight and have your platform developed by tomorrow morning. It's something that continues over the course of your career. It's not something you're going to decide that 3 months from now you're done developing your platform. It just doesn't work that way. It's kind of like, think about it in terms of your career and how your career grows and changes and develops along with you as a person. Your platform is really the same type of thing. It can even change direction. It can take different shapes. You can emphasize different aspects of it. So a lot of this is under your control. You don't have to develop your platform in one certain kind of way or the way another author did it. You do it to suit your own goals and to suit your own strengths. Now, what is platform not defined by? A lot of people think it's your credentials, like what degrees you have, or all of the experience you have working in an industry, or the things that you publish. Certainly these things can influence how your platform grows or where you emphasize your activity. But that's not a platform. Just because you have a lot of experience doesn't necessarily mean you're visible to anyone. It's also not really necessarily about self-promotion. A lot of people think that platform means or is synonymous with just online marketing, and platform is something much bigger. It's a much broader concept than that. So a lot of people say they don't want to build their platform because they don't want to annoy people, because they think it's somehow dirty, or like they don't want to market and promote. This is not really what platform is about. Certainly there are components of marketing and promotion in it, but think about it more in terms of visibility, about a literal platform, the literal definition of the word of just being set above so that you're more visible to your audience. I also don't buy into the argument that you have to be some kind of an extrovert or a marketing whiz to be able to build a platform. Certainly having a business and marketing background helps because you might already be schooled in some classic strategies and ideas surrounding what this is. But in fact, when we're talking about online platform, which is what we're going to focus on during this session, this is actually very complementary for introverts, and I consider myself an introvert. And the reason for that is because you can do it on your own time. You get to control and limit exactly who you interact with and how you interact. You have a lot of time and quality time and attention devoted to exactly how you're going to craft your message and what channels you're going to focus on. So I think that you can limit your exhaustion level if you're an introvert by focusing some of your activities online, because there are so many aspects of it that you completely direct yourself, and it doesn't require you to go out and expend a lot of energy being what you might call the social networker. So, what does this all take? Primarily, it takes time, and we'll address the time issue a little bit later in the session. Clearly, a lot of people are concerned about it taking time away from the writing, and I agree that especially for fiction writers, there's a certain amount of time that you really need to, or a certain period of your career where you really need to be putting a lot of time and more time into perfecting your craft, and you shouldn't be really devoting a lot of energy to the platform building. But it's always there. It's always in the background. It's always being developed, whether you like it or not. It's just about how much time you're going to put into growing it. So it takes your time, it takes your energy, and also, critically, it takes patience. And a lot of people don't have that patience. But hopefully, when I told you platform isn't something you're going to go out and accomplish tonight, hopefully that lets the pressure off a little bit. This is something that's going to be a lifelong endeavor, at least for as long as you want to be some type of an author or someone who's going to be promoting books.